Hey guys, my name is Tiffany Tiffany Ornelas Maurice. Um, I have been with my husband for about 10 years, and um, basically, I'm starting this YouTube channel to go through my journey of having BRCA1 mutation, which is a breast cancer mutation, and going through a nipple sparing double mastectomy at 31 years old. And unfortunately, losing both breasts at 32. Um, there are regrets. There are um, second questioning myself. But I know that in my heart that I did this for a right reason. And I hope that my story and my journey helps other women understand that this is serious and that we need to do what we can to prevent or to constantly check in on ourselves and make ourselves aware of what's going on inside our bodies, especially with children. I have a 14-year-old daughter that I don't know what I would do. So this is another reason for me doing this for her, understanding, letting her understand this is normal and that we'll get through this. Unfortunately, back in my grandmother's day, she wasn't fortunate enough to have procedures like this. So when she got breast cancer at 32 years old, it was a scary fight. And she was a survivor for about a, a good while, and then it came back, I believe. I'm not sure exactly the time frame, but it did come back. So um and she's a fighter. She fought both times. She's an amazing woman. I look up to her every day. She is who I inspire to be. um but as of right now, I have been dealing with a lot of incompleteness, not feeling myself. I'm a Libra. So if you know zodiac and you're into zodiac, you'll know that being a Libra, I'm very bubbly and outgoing, and I have a spunky personality, and I'm always funny and always laughing. And mind you, I'm still pretty much like that. Um, but things have definitely gotten harder as this this whole thing has unfolded. And I would have to go to the beginning of when I first went for my genetic testing and everything like that to give you guys the full understanding of where I'm coming from, what I went through, and what I'm still going through. 3, 4 months later, after a double mastectomy, I am still battling issues every day. I unfortunately, at 32 years old, lost both breasts. So I've been dealing with a lot of trying to find my inner self and find that I am beautiful regardless. Um, but I just hope that my story helps other women find peace in knowing that they're not alone, or that maybe gives them the little extra push that they may need. I know it's so scary to go into a doctor's office and find out that something may be wrong, because when I went in, and like I said, we have to go back, but when I went in, I found 2 tumors, and thankfully they were benign. But my chances, and with me having this gene, my chances are 80 to 85% that I will have breast cancer in my life. So scared wasn't even the word. Terrified. I was expecting the worst. I have 3 children, And I was expecting to not make it for my 3 kids. And it just wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't what I ever wanted to feel again. So that's another reason why I leaped towards doing a preventative surgery and making sure that breast cancer was not an option to ever worry about in my life ever again. And like I said in the beginning, I do have regrets. I do have my days where I second question me and my thoughts and my decisions. But at the end of the day, I know I did what I had to do and I made the right decision. And if I could do it all over again, I absolutely would. I would just do it somewhere else. I would find a better I would do more research and find the best doctors I possibly can that my insurance would be willing to accept, because you don't want to just jump into the first doctor your insurance accepts, because it's just not always the greatest. And there are people that have had great stories with my plastic surgeon, and I'm not going to say her name, but I I feel like she took a piece of who I am away from me, and it's not just body parts, but an actual piece of me has gone. I don't look, I don't feel, I don't let my husband look at me the same, and it's not fair. So if I say I was botched, I would absolutely 100% I would say I botched. And believe me, if I had the money, I would be on that show quick. Quick. You have no idea. But, it's just, it just is what it is. And I deal with it every single day. And unfortunately, I'm still dealing with it every single day with going to doctors and treatments and stuff like this. So this by far is not gone. And I don't know if I really even want to do reconstructive. And you'll know more when I get fuller on into my videos and, you know, just what this whole journey has been about for me and what it's been like for me. And hopefully I can help some women in the process, and just maybe find a friend or two out of this that have either been through what I've been through or just genuinely want to be my friend and care for me, because I don't have very many of those. And I think that's a lot of why it's so much harder on me this time. I've been through so much and nothing's ever broke me. I have 3 kids. I was a young mother. And for some reason, this has broken my spirits so much more. I've been through a divorce, and that didn't break me nowhere near. So when I say that, I could use a friend, I genuinely could use a friend. But I hope that, I can at least touch somebody in the way of helping them through whatever they're going through, whatever it may be, whether it's just being self conscious with yourself, because regardless of what we think, we're beautiful inside and out. And it's not our bodies that make us beautiful, it's our personalities and who we are as a people and our hearts. And I know I'm beautiful that way.